Hello guys, welcome back to today's show. Today we'll be talking about Harry Kane of Tottenham Hotspur and the breaking news concerning this wonderful player. And he is a striker who is really very much decorated, one of the best strikers. Of course, I think if you can rank him uh, worldwide, he's a number two behind Lewandowski of Bayern Munich. And so he is one of the top strikers ever to grace the world of football. Of course, I'm not talking about the past, but right now, he's a very decorated player, like I said. And so news broke out today that he has declared his intention to leave Tottenham Hotspur after 5 seasons with the club. Of course, he's been with Arsenal in the Arsenal academy. He went to Tottenham. He went on loan to clubs like Charlton and other clubs. And so ever since he returned to Tottenham Hotspur senior team, the guy has really done a lot for the club. And of course, he has seen a lot of managers come and go. He was there with Pochettino, really did a lot of work with Pochettino, and this shows why Pochettino wants him in PSG. And of course, we saw Mourinho come in, work with him. Still, he could score goals, assist, and do everything because he's the joint top scorer right now as we speak, and his records speak for himself. So now that Mourinho is gone, we are told that last season, before Mourinho signed, Harry Kane did ask the hierarchy there at Tottenham Hotspur to let him go because he wanted to change. He wanted a change of atmosphere. He wanted to, his ambition was to win more things because give it to him, with all these statistics behind this guy, he has won absolutely nothing. He's won absolutely nothing. The closest he's come is that Champions League final. Is it final? Yeah. Where Tottenham were eliminated. They did not win. But I think he's a player who really stood out for Tottenham Hotspur when they needed him the most. And in terms of now, his statistic, just to run you through, he has scored 200. He has scored 165 goals for Tottenham Hotspur, 243 appearances for the team, and during his tenure at Tottenham Hotspur, up to this moment, of course, he's still a Tottenham player. He has experienced 56 losses, and so in terms of his discipline profile, he has had a total of 27 yellow cards, no red card. Yeah, and so he is one guy who likes to score using his right foot. Of course, he's scored around 103 goals using his right foot, and 35 using his left foot, and 24 using his head. And so he is an all-round striker who can assist, who can fall deep, collect the ball. His strengths majorly are on his passing. He's one guy who can. His passes are very dangerous, defense splitting. And now, what is making news right now is that there are a number of clubs that have showed interest in this guy. One of them is Manchester City. Another one is Manchester United. Another one, of course, is PSG. Now, the first question we have to ask, who is going to afford this guy? Because he's got 3 years left in his contract. His contract is running up to 2024, meaning that Tottenham, if they have to lose this guy, they have a very big, they have a lot of negotiating potential power in terms of his sale. And so who is going to afford? Because what we are told is that this guy, regardless of the pandemic, regardless of what the football economy is going through, he will not cost less than 120 million pounds. 120 million pounds, 250 million pounds. Whoever has that money can table it, and Tottenham will think of selling. So looking at the clubs that are interested, we have Manchester City. Of course, they are really interested because Kun Aguero is leaving the club, and they don't have an able replacement of Kun Aguero right as it stands. So looking at Manchester City and the kind of the kind of football they play, usually Pep Guardiola would like to play a false nine and use his midfielders to score goals. Now, snapping Harry Kane would be a great idea, but that will mean that he has to change what we call his playing style so that to suit Harry Kane. So because Harry Kane has to play across the front three, across the goal, so it has to do with change of formations, change of playing styles, and even the price tag, because we have not seen Manchester City pay over the odds. No player has been bought to Manchester City over 70 million pounds, but we are talking about 150, 120 million pounds for a player who will be turning 28 come this July. So is this a deal that Manchester City would like to go ahead with? I have question marks about this rumor of Manchester City, and because what we are seeing is that Manchester City have also asked about the availability of Haaland. If you compare Haaland and Manchester and Harry Kane, you could say that Harry Kane has Premier League experience. He's strong. He has achieved everything. Haaland, on the other hand, will be a bit cheaper. I think it will cost less than 80 million pounds, and he's young. Haaland is young. I think it will be 22 or something like that, if I'm not wrong. And it will be cheaper. He will be young, and his resale value, because now that Harry Kane will be turning 28, so this means that this is gonna be his very last big move. If he moves, that will be his biggest move, and he has to get everything right. But is he gonna end up in Manchester City? What about Manchester United? Manchester United have been the longest admirers of Harry Kane, as we all know. They have resigned Cavani to another new deal, 1 year extension. Now this brings us to some doubt. Are they gonna push on with this move? Of course, comparing Cavani and Harry Kane, these are two different players, because, and I think I know Harry Kane is a better player all round. Cavani is a good player. I don't have any doubt about him, but he's a cheaper option. And with this pandemic, I don't know how Manchester United are gonna afford, because their major interest was on Jadon Sancho. So this is one thing we have to wait and see whether the hierarchy there, the Graces, maybe they might pull this deal to appease the fans who have been calling them out of the club. And so what about PSG? They don't have money. Real Madrid, they don't have money. Juventus, they don't have money. Chelsea have also been thrown into this mix, but I don't know what you think, because Chelsea, I know they have bought a lot of players last season, and we are told that they are looking at Lukaku from Inter Milan. I don't know whether they are going to push for a move for Harry Kane. If they do, I think they are going to get a good player who is on his peak. I mean, Harry Kane has got a lot to offer to any club that he ends up in. But now the major question mark is his injuries. He's not had the best of. He's one guy who, when he's injury free, is one guy who scores. His goals I mean, they speak for himself. And so, if any team is able to keep this guy injury free, give him a contract 4 years, 5 years, I think this is a good asset for any club. But the question is, who is gonna afford Harry Kane if he has to leave Tottenham Hotspur this season? That is it. That is it for me. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great time.